Hey everybody, this is Jack Curlio again. I'm the person painting in the thing you're watching being painted in right now. This is my second video. Very cool. Thank you for watching the first one if you have, and if you haven't, feel free to check that one out. It is a ink drawing with a lot of detail, so it's a lot of fun to watch. Right now I'm working on a request for a friend. It was her birthday, and that's what I do for friends is I draw them pictures for their birthdays or Christmas or special events or whatever because it's more personal, it's better than getting them a present that, it's hard to shop for people. So this is an easy way for me to do it. It's also way more convenient. Little bonus to being an artist is you never have to buy a card, you never have to buy a present because you could just make one and it's more personal, it's more heartfelt, and people like it more. So that's what I do. This She asked me if I would draw her as a pinup girl sitting on the moon on the moon. And so I do that a lot with gestures. I draw a lot of gestures, and they often are sitting on crescent moons or being near crescent moons. So yeah, I can. And but reading back, there's always a little bit of anxiety when people ask me to draw them, and I'm sure any other artist feels this way because there's always that chance, that lingering little bit of doubt that you're gonna turn them into some horribly disfigured mongoloid creature with warped proportions. Usually it's unfounded, or at least at this point, it's unfounded for me because I've been doing this long enough to where I know how to sort of accurately depict or at least like make look decent a person, but like way back, yeah, there's a lot of anxiety with that because oh man, I'm not gonna do it right. I'm gonna make you look like some warped creature from a swamp. But it's all good. It's all good here. I think I did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. But so this is a mixed media piece. I don't know if I started with that already. I've done a few takes of this, so they're all kind of running together because I don't really plan these out too much. This is mixed media, gouache, paint, uh, watercolor, ink, a little bit of ink, India ink, and what was the last one? Prismacolor markers, and of course paper cutouts. I think it's gotten to that point in the video right now. I'm using software that just is not cooperating with my computer or itself, so I'm not watching the video as I'm talking, but I'm doing paper cutouts because they have a nice feel to them when you do it. When you have multiple layers, it gives a nice sort of inherent sense of depth when things are stacked on top of each other, and it all looks very nice and has its own special sort of feel. So that's why I decided. I've been doing a lot of paper cuts recently, actually, just for that reason. Let's see, Prismacolor markers, yeah. So, yeah, this is my first time using gouache. Everything else I've done before, more or less, and gouache is interesting. It's a fun little thing. It's basically super thick watercolor. So I'm learning right now as I'm painting this in, as I don't know if I'm painting the background yet. I think I've gotten to that point. But as I'm painting the background in, the style is being informed by me learning the gouache. So all these like unevenness in the color, in the fill is I like where it's going. I liked where it ultimately ended up, but that wasn't my original intention. I didn't really. I went into this very liquid with what I wanted to achieve with the background. All I knew is I wanted blue and yellow to get a nice contrast going. So and here it's a great example of just the medium and the current experience I have with the medium shaping the style that is ultimately what it ends up being, and I think that's interesting to have caught. Okay, on the subject of what I captured, this is not a super great capture of the process because with the ink one that I did last week, I was able to just put it down and then more or less draw it in all in one spot. But here I have to cut it out and move the paper around a lot. And my computer is not the best computer in the world. It's old, so it doesn't have very much RAM. So when I'm flipping it around and doing a lot of motion and running music in the background on the computer and maybe videos or any other programs I might be running, it does lag a bit. It gets janky. So I apologize for that. Also, I didn't keep the works area in frame as much as I could have, but so I apologize for that. I'll try to do better next time. I'm just working to constantly improve this until maybe I'll hit stride around 4 or 5. That's what I'm guessing, because by that time I'll probably just have enough experience working with the tools, working with the software to actually get it right, like the whole way through. There's another part in here where I did a bunch of work and hit pause and didn't realize it was paused, the recording. So I apologize for that also. Overall, good video. Thanks for watching. I think that's all the time that I need to fill right now. Maybe a little bit more even. So thank you for watching. Thank you for liking or subscribing or whatever you did, if you did it. If not, cool. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week, hopefully. Already I'm talking more than I had initially thought. So I'll just end it right there. So check out the links in the description. Bye.